So I've gone through and I've just filled out some of the stuff. I'm still filling it out, but I wanted to make sure that I took the right pictures. And so I've gone through, and so I know I need a picture for the photocell resistor, for the pressure sensor, for the Velostat paper, and for the flex sensor. So those are the external ones. So I need to get those, and everything else is embedded. So I am just going to be doing an insert. And I'm going to insert an image. So again, you can click on the icon right from the icon menu if you'd prefer. And I'm going to upload mine from the computer. So I just need to remember where I save things. So I happen to, I'm on a computer this time. And so I'm going to go to my downloads. And I am going to do the Velostat pressure sensor. So I'm going to open that. So there that is, and I put it under the photocell resistor, which is obviously not the right place, so I'm going to cut that picture. I'm going to put it under the Velostat, and I might shrink it a little bit because this was a pretty big image file, so make it a little bit smaller. And what I'm looking for in the pictures is they have to be clear enough that I can tell what is happening. So this one I might twist it sideways. And obviously I want to twist it all the way. I'm using my touchpad. And I'm not as adept. There we go. Okay, so I think I used less space this way. So it's easy to see. I can see that I'm plugged into pin 0 and into the 3 volt. And I can also, the red wire, if you're always using that, then that's going to be a clue that it is power as well. And I can see it's clicked onto, or it's attached onto those tabs that I stuck out, and so that's all I need. So that's going to help me if I forget what I'm supposed to be doing, that I can just scroll down. So I can either look at my words at the top or I can go and do this. So I'm going to pause and put my other pictures in. So I have the rest of the images in, and instead of doing rotating by clicking on that and twisting, if I also double click, I can have the little crop options. And so for this one, maybe I don't want to have all of these wires. Maybe I want to crop a little bit there. Maybe I want to crop a little bit up here. I need to see the attachments. So once you click on that crop and you hit enter, then it will sort of cut down on your picture size. The other thing that you can do is I'm looking to format something, and I'm formatting my image. So I'm going to go to image options, and right now you can see that I've already adjusted it. So I have it going at 270 degrees because I wanted it to rotate. So if I turned away, if I had no rotation on it, this is the original picture. And instead I want it to go 270 degrees. So I want it to go almost all the way around. And that's the way I want it. You could also click and just go in 90-degree increments the whole time. So whatever you'd rather. So again, that's the top option under size and rotation. And if you just scroll down a little bit, you're going to see that rotate. And this is the way that I would like to have it for me, but you can decide on your own paper what you'd like. So you can rotate it that way if you'd rather. So whatever you would like to do for each of the pictures, I need to see the attachments, how they're working. So I can see that this red wire is going to the 3 volt. I can see that this yellow wire is going to the 0 pin. And down here, again, you can work on changing the orientation if you want. I'm going to close this so it's a little bit easier to see. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So you could click and rotate if you wanted. And again, I have not been able to do this rotation in a single, it takes me a few times. So I obviously either should be using my mouse or I should just leave it the way it was and not rotate it. But I have the pins plugged in. So this one, I guess I'm covering it a little bit, but I can see that it's going in. So these are the pins that are going in. So these are the male pin connectors, and the other side are the alligator clips. And I'm just holding that pressure sensor down. So there's that one. And this is my last one. So again, I have the alligator clips on one side, and there's my flex sensor. And for the flex sensor, I need to see that that red wire is going to the side that has the lines all the way up. And the general input output is going to just that little thin line. So those are the things that I'm looking for. You're going to attach all of those things. You're going to check to make sure your chart is filled, completely filled. So right now, my chart's not completely filled in, so I have some more information to put into this chart. Again, I just need to put, if it's analog or digital, the pins, the volts, what's being involved, how I'm attaching it, the values that I could possibly get. And you're doing that because you're doing testing, and you do have to test the things that are embedded. So you need to put if it's really bright and if it's dark, and then when you're going to use it. So you're just coming up with some ideas as to when you're going to use that, and you're going to plug those in, and that is what you need to get done.